Hey guys, welcome to my Saturday morning car side chats, usually right around 8 a.m. We are open today from 9 to 12. Dr. Maris, myself, and Dr. Sat are here for your needs. I've done this video in the past, but I want to do it again because we have some decoyer honey in the office. So I want to talk about the 5 products that come from a beehive. As you know, primarily my dad and my brother are beekeepers. I help out occasionally. I do have a bee total suit in my car at all times. But we have 5 hives active, sometimes 6. And working with bees and educating myself on bees has been incredibly fulfilling because they are incredible animals. And from the hive comes 5 products. Number 1 is the most common. You guys are all aware of honey. Honey is that thick, sweet, delicious, put it on anything, yogurt, in your coffee, on your cereal, drizzle over fruit. Unbelievable product. Most important thing about honey is that it is raw, unpasteurized, unfiltered, low processed, local, and the last one down the list I would say would be organic, because I find that to be very hard to get organic honey. How could you tell a bee where to go? But local, raw, unprocessed is the way to go. If you come to the office and you see we have the honeys are all different colors, and that's because if you harvest the honey in the summer, it's usually going to be light because of different flowers, and if you harvest the summer the honey in the fall from different flowers, it's going to be really dark, and the darker ones have a little bit more potent flavor. Second product that comes from a hive, of course, is wax. The wax stores the baby bees, right? And it also stores the honey, but the wax makes incredible candles, incredible lip gloss, lip balm, just incredible product. You could chew it. When we deal with the bees, I like chewing it, get a little bit of honey. It's a pretty unbelievable thing to see real wax. Third thing is bee pollen. A lot of people are familiar with bee pollen because it's local bee pollen is said to help with allergies. Obviously, it comes from the bees collecting the pollen from each one of the flowers, and it collects on their legs and all over their bodies. And you can collect pollen. You put a little grate on the entrance of the hive. The bees go into the hive and it kind of knocks the pollen off and you collect it. But we don't do that because the bees inside the hive take the pollen, combine it with honey, make something called bee bread, and that bee bread is fed to the bees as their food. So it's kind of important for the pollen to be in the hive to some extent. The last 2 products from the hive are really fascinating. The fourth one is propolis. Propolis is this really thick, sticky, kind of wax, darker looking substance that keeps the hive healthy from infection and disease. It is highly antimicrobial, antiparasitic. They put it all over to kind of seal the hive. We can take it as humans and either make a glycerin or an alcohol tincture, and it has very high antiviral, antibacterial, health boosting properties. It's got all sorts of minerals and vitamins and all sorts of neat things. So once a year, twice a year, I usually make some glycerin tinctures that I have available in the office. And the number 5 product that comes from a beehive is royal jelly. Royal jelly is the true longevity food. Royal jelly is fed to the special larvae that are going to turn into the queen bees. And as we know, the queen bees are much bigger than regular bees, and they live much longer. Again, royal jelly is specifically made for the queens. So you have to have a setup where you're creating lots of queen cells to create a lot of royal jelly, and we don't do that. It's very expensive. I kind of think it should be really left to the queen bee or the potential queen bees. Any questions, comments, ideas, let me know. Again, we are open from 9 to 12. We do have decoyer honey in the office, and as always, be awesome and never unawesome. Bye.